convenience of your dispensary. And on today's review, we are taking our second look at Enjoyable Edibles 350 milligram line. The first one I reviewed was their peanut butter brownie, and I liked it quite a bit. I wasn't 100% sure it was a 350 milligram edible. That seems quite potent. I don't think it felt that potent to me, but I still enjoyed it. I both enjoyed the taste and its potency. So this time we are back with their fruity, crispy treats. And if you've seen our reviews in the past, I find the Rice Krispie treats or the Fruity Krispies, I've never found that many that really work that well, so I'm a little trepidatious, but I am still excited because I enjoyed my first experience with it quite a bit. So up here at the top, we got everything we want to know. SC lab tested. I don't see their lab tested results, but that's good to know. BHO free, 7 doses, and 0 trans fat. Okay, who cares? Also, made with love here in Long Beach. LBC represent! Alright, so let's go ahead and open this up again, and this cost me about $15 at my dispensary, which is a very good deal for a 350 milligram edible, but again, I'm not 100% sure I believe they're 350 milligrams. It was good the first time, but it wasn't 350 milligrams good. So let's go ahead and open it up here. Tear open this package. Find our guy. Ooh, she's falling apart on me there. So there's part of it. Let's go ahead and give that a taste. Tastes like a Fruity Crispy treat. Slight cannabis taste, but not too bad. Really not bad at all. I've always thought the Krispies, well, not the most potent way to get the weed in, or one of the better masking ways, up there with chocolate bars. Something about like the marshmallowiness makes it a lot more bearable. Falling apart. Ooh. Okay. Chewy. Sorry for chewing so much. Well, okay. That's a pretty good tasting Fruity Crispy treat, especially an edible one. But for the most important part, don't worry guys, I'm going to finish the rest of this off. I'm going to dig it all out of there, its crumbly nature. And then I'm going to finish it off, and then I'm going to come back to you guys in 2 hours to let you know how this edible is lasting, how it's hitting. Hopefully it's going to be doing something for a 350 milligram edible. So guys, I will see you in just a minute. Or for me, 2 hours, but for you, just a couple of seconds through the magic of editing. See you in just a bit. Peace. Welcome back, guys. It has been 2 hours since I had the 350 milligram Enjoyable Edibles Fruity Crispy treat. And I gotta say, my original fears were pretty well founded. It is not as potent as the peanut butter brownie that I had from them. I've often found the Rice Krispies or the Fruity Krispies or whatever to be not as potent, and that was definitely the case here. I certainly still got a little high, but somewhere closer to like I'm 4 or 5 than the 7 or 8 the peanut butter brownie got me. So I'm a little disappointed with that. It did taste good, but it's definitely not 350 milligrams, that's for sure. So, in terms of total milligrammage, I would guess this is, I mean, I don't really have a good guess, but I'd say it's closer to 100, somewhere in there, than 350. That seems about right to me. It was a little disappointing, this one. I've got one more Enjoy to review. I think it's a chocolate chip cookie, so hopefully that one does a little bit better than the Fruity Crispy here. And again, that's not too surprising for the price. I only paid $15 for a 350 milligram edible. And again, I find the Krispies to be usually not as potent as like brownies or cookies or whatever the case may be. So I think I'm going to tell you to pass on the Fruity Crispy unless you just really, really, really like them. If you're going to grab something from Enjoy, stick with that peanut butter brownie. I'll let you know if the chocolate chip cookie's any good when I review that one in the future. So guys, that's going to do it for this review here on Weeats. But before I go, I'm going to share with you a little cherry on top, something that can be enjoyed that isn't necessarily weed related, although you may enjoy it while under the influence. And this week is, on this review, the cherry on top I want to share with you might not be the best for to pair with cannabis, because you need your whole attention and your whole focus to be able to enjoy it properly. And that is the FX show The Americans, currently in its final season, season 6. I've been watching it since the very, 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 very beginning. It's one of my top 10 favorite TV shows ever, I think. It is just an absolute incredible experience. It takes place in the 1980s, at the height of the Cold War, and you follow a husband and wife couple that are actually Russian spies living in the United States as good American citizens, and it sort of talks about their travails as Russian spies. It is excellent, and thanks to what is going on in the news today, quite timely, actually, for a show that takes place in the 80s. Again, that is The Americans, and you can find it on FX. I think the first 5 seasons are streaming on Amazon Prime. Check them out. If you haven't checked it out before, I think you're going to enjoy The Americans. And that's going to do it for this little cherry on top, and that's going to do it for this review here on Weeats. I appreciate you guys staying here to the very end. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next review. Peace.